Hello everyone. Welcome back to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will discuss some practice questions in analogy. So let us start. Now, before we look at the questions, let us revise all the concepts that are used in analogy, specifically number analogy. The first concept is the difference between odd and even numbers. So this we all know, odd numbers end with basically 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. And even numbers end with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Correct? So these are your odd numbers and even numbers. The second concept is of prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Numbers that have only two factors, 1 and the number itself. So prime numbers from 1 to 100 you should know. So between 1 to 100 how many prime numbers are there? 25 prime numbers. So prime numbers start with 2, 3, 5, 7 up till 83, 89, 97 you should know. These many prime numbers you should know. Then you should know the squares. Squares of at least 1 to 30. Correct? And then you should know the cubes. Cubes of at least 1 to 20. Now there are two special numbers. One is 64 and the other is 729. How are these numbers special? Basically, these numbers are both perfect squares. So these numbers are perfect squares, as well as these numbers are also perfect cubes. These numbers are also perfect cubes. So these two numbers are special. How? 64 is basically 8 square, but at the same time it is also 4 cube. Similarly, 729 is 27 square, but at the same time it is 9 cube. So these two numbers are special numbers. So this much information we should retain in order to be able to solve questions on number analogy efficiently. So it takes less time to solve such questions. So let us start by question number 1. Question number 1. There is a relationship in the first pair and we have to find the missing element in the second pair. So what are these steps? How do we solve analogy? First step is to find the relationship between the elements of pair 1, correct? Between the elements of pair 1. So basically this is our pair 1. So we have to first find the relationship between these two. And then second is to use the same logic or same pattern. Use the same logic to find the missing element. To find the missing element in pair 2. Correct? These are the two steps in which we solve questions on analogy. These are the two steps by which we solve the questions on analogy. Okay, so now let us look at the questions. Now let us look at the question. Question number 1, first pair is 131 and 172. So basically these numbers are very near to each other, right? If I find the difference, basically it is minus 41. Correct? This is minus 41. Sorry, plus 41. Plus 41. So if I add 41 over here, I will get 273. Correct? But do we have an option of 273? No. That means some other logic is being used. Now, when we talk about approach, I have told you if you see bigger changes, between numbers, we assume that we are multiplying or we are dividing. These are the two basically operations, main operations that are being done. If I see small changes, then I assume that maybe we are adding. So we are doing addition or we are doing subtraction. Correct? And if I see, let's say if there is a bigger number, if there is a 4-digit number, let's say. So if there is a bigger number, I'd say that we should look for either sum of the digits because that is sometimes involved in the pattern. Correct? We should look at the sum of the digits or maybe at the difference between the numbers. So this is the approach to solve your number analogy questions. Correct? This is the approach to solve number analogy questions. Right? This should be your approach. So over here I can see these two numbers are comparable. right? These two numbers are comparable. That is why I was assuming that maybe we are doing addition. But now if I say 200 and this is 900, 800, 700, 600, that means there is a huge change in numbers. There is a bigger change. So when I see bigger change, I assume that we are multiplying. That is the operation we are going for, or for division. Correct? So let us look at this question from a different perspective. If I look at 131 and 172, can I find the sum? 1 plus 3 plus 1 will give me how much? 5. And 1 plus 7 plus 2 will give me how much? 7 plus 2, 9 plus 1, 10. So this is basically multiplication of 2. Sum of digits of this and sum of digits of this are multiplication of 2. So now let us do the same thing for this. 2 plus 3 plus 2 will give me how much? 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7. So now I have to look at a number whose multiplication of 2. That means whose sum of digit is 14. So if I look over here, 9 plus 8 plus 1. The sum of the digits are what? 9 plus 9, 18. 8 plus 7 plus 1. So 8 plus 8, 16. 7 plus 6 plus 1. So 7 plus 7, 14. And 6 plus 5 plus 1. So 6 plus 6, that is 12. So only option number 3 is a number whose sum of digit is 14. That is multiplication of 2 of 7. So my answer will be option number 3, 7, 6, 1. Clear? Moving on to question number 2. Question number 2, we have 302, 504, 605 and we have to find the missing element. Okay. So let me try and do the same thing. If I do 3 plus 0 plus 2, I will get 5. And if I do 5 plus 0 plus 4, I will get 9. So basically what is the relationship between 5 and 9? This is addition of 4. Correct? This is addition of 4. So let us do the same thing for the next pair. Okay. So 6 plus 0 plus 5 will give me how much? 11. Now I have to look at a number whose sum of digits is addition of 4 in 11, that is 15. So I have to look at a number whose sum of digit is 15. Correct? So if I look over here, 2 plus 5 plus 7. So this is 7 plus 7, 14. 3 plus 5 plus 7. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Okay. 4 plus 7 plus 5. So 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. And 2 plus 7 plus 4. So 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. So I can see option number 2 will be the answer because the sum of digit is 15. That is 4 more than 11. Because here the sum of the digits in 504 was 4 more than 5. Correct? So by this same exact logic, answer will be option number 2. Okay. Question number 3, we have 121, 12, 25. Now, just by looking at these numbers, I can see this is 11 square and this is 5 square. Correct? So, if this is A, let's say this number is A and this number is B. This is one pair, correct? If this is A, this is B, basically under root of A. Under root of A plus 1 is giving me B. How? Because under root of 121 plus 1. So, under root of 121 will be 11 plus 1 will give me 12. Correct? So, under root of A plus 1 is giving me B. So, over here we have 5 square. Correct? So, under root of 25 plus 1 will give me my missing element, that is B. So, it will be 5 plus 1, that is 6. 6 will be the answer which is given in option number 3. So, option number 3 will be the correct answer because it follows the same logic, that is under root of A plus 1 is giving me B. Question number 4. Question number 4, we have 128, 96 and 244. We have to identify the relationship between them. So, first let us find maybe the difference. Okay. So, 128 and 96, if I have to find the difference, this will be 11, this will be 18, this will be, 128 and 96, this will be 2 and this will be 3. So, difference is 32. Basically, subtracting 32. So, if I subtract 32 from here, I will get 212. Do we have 212 in the options? No. So, this is not the logic that is being used. So, now let us check with a different logic. If I look at these numbers 12 and 8, okay, I am breaking up them like this. So, 12 into 8. 8 2s are 16, 8 1 8 into 1, 8 plus 1, 96. So basically, if I break them like this, 12 into 8 is giving me 96. Now let us check for 24 into 4, breaking them in the same pattern. So 24 into 4, 4 into 4, 16, 1 will be carried. 4 into 2, 8 plus 1, 96. So this is also giving me 96, which will be my answer, which is option number 1. Okay, so option number 1 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Question number 5. We have 0.01 and 0.001. This is the first pair. So first we have to identify the relationship in the first pair, and then we have to find the missing element in the second pair based on the same relationship. Correct? This is how we solve questions. Now, if it is the case, 0.01 and 0.001, there is a difference of just one place after the decimal. So if I divide 0.01 by 10, okay, if I divide 0.01 by 10, how much will I get? 0.001. So this is division by 10. So let us do the same thing for 1 by 5. This is division by 10. So let us do the same thing for 1 by 5. So if I divide 1 by 5, okay, if I divide 1 by 5 by 10, 1 by 10, because we are dividing it by 10, right? If I divide it by 10, if I write it like this, it will be 1 by 5 into 10. Correct? It will be 1 by 5 into 10. It will be 1 by 50. 1 by 50 will be the answer, which is given in option number 3. So option number 3 will be the correct answer to this question. Okay. Question number 6. We have 1 by 2, 21 by 41, and we have to find out 3 by 4. So the first thing is to find the relationship in this pair and then use the same logic in this pair. So to find the relationship in this pair, first I have to find the relationship between 1 and 21 and 2 and 41. Okay, 1 and 21 and 2 and 41. So basically, if we have 1 by 2, 1 into 20 plus 1, how much it will be? 20 plus 1, so 21. Similarly, 2 into 20 plus 1, so 40 plus 1 will give me 41. Correct? This is the logic. By this logic, I can make 1 into 2 by 21 into 41. So now let us do the same thing for 3 by 4. So 3 into 20 plus 1. So this will be 60 plus 1, that is 61. Correct? And 4 into 20 plus 1. So 80 plus 1 will give me 81. So 61 by 81 will be the correct answer, which is given in option number 3. So option number 3 is the correct answer to this question. Okay. Moving on to question number 7. Question number 7, we have 1 by 3, 1 by 9. This is the first pair. And we have to find the missing element in the second pair. So how is 1 by 3 and 1 by 9 related? Basically, if I multiply 1 by 3 by 1 by 3, how much will I get? 1 by 9. This is simply multiplication by 1 by 3. Correct? This is multiplication by 1 by 3. If I multiply 1 by 3 into 1 by 3, I'll get 1 by 9. So let us do the same thing over here. We multiplied by 1 by 3. So 3 by 5 into 1 by 3. 3 into 1, 3. 5 into 3, 15. Correct? If I solve it further, because I cannot see 3 by 15 in the options, this will be 1 by 5. If I solve it further, this will be 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is given in option number 4. So this will be your answer, that is 1 by 5. Option number 4 is the correct answer to this question. Clear? Now, question number 8. In question number 8, we are given a set. This is the set. This set has a certain logic between the numbers. Then we are given 4 options. Each of these 4 options has certain logic between the numbers. We have to just match. We have to match this set with the set that has the same logic. So we have to identify which of the following 4 set has the same logic between their numbers as the set given in the question. Okay, this is the question. If I have to write the question, basically it will be find the option that has the same relationship same relationship, or find the set, let's say find the set that has the same relationship between its numbers, as given in the question, so this is your question. Let's say we have to find the set that has the same relationship between its numbers as given in the question. So the first thing we have to do is find the relationship between these three numbers. Now if I look over here, these numbers come in 7's table. This is 7 into 9, this is 7 into 7, and this is 7 into 5. All these three numbers has one number is common, that is 7, and this is multiplied by 5, multiplied by 7, and multiplied by 9. Now let us check at these numbers. Okay, let us check these numbers. 72, 40 and 24. I can see this is 8 3s are 8 into 5 and 8 into 9. Correct? This is 8 into 9. So now 8 is common, but we have 3, 5 and 9. We should have 3, 7 and 9. We should have 3, 7 and 9. So this is not correct. Over here, 64, 40, 28. Correct? These are the numbers. If I see in 3's table, let's say, or 8's table, this is 8 into 8, 8 into 5, 8 into 4. Sorry, 6 table, let's say. This is 6 into, these does not form in the same table only. So this does not have the same logic. So this is also incorrect. Over here, 81, 63 and 45. This is 9 into 9. This is 9 into 7. And this is 9 into 5. Correct? This is 9 into 9, 9 into 7, 9 into 5. So 9 we have common. We have 9, 7 and 5. Over here also we have 9, 7 and 5. So we have 9, 7 and 5. This is the set which has the same logic. So this will be the answer. Correct? This will be the answer. This one is basically 7 into 4. This is 8 into 5. And again, 64 can come in numerous table. It could be 8 into 8. So I cannot form a logic in this one also. Similarly, over here, this is 8 into 9. Correct? This is 8 into 6. And this is 8 into 3. So again, 3, 6, 9. Not 3, 5, 7, 9. That should be the case. So only option number 4 is the one that follows the same logic. Therefore, option number 4 will be the answer to this question. Clear? Question number 9. We have 4, 59 and 5. So huge jump between numbers. So when you see huge jumps, we assume that it is either multiplication or division. Now we are getting to a smaller number. So from a bigger number, if I get to a smaller number, it is division. Correct? Division. So we will approach the same way. So 45 and 9, if I see them separately like this, so 45 divided by 9 will give me 5. 5 into 9 is 45, correct? Similarly, if I do over here, 72, if I divide by 9, how much will I get? 8. I'll get 8. So 8 will be my answer, which is option number 1. 8 is the answer to this question. Okay? Question number 10, bigger numbers. So whenever we see bigger numbers, we assume it is difference or sum of the digits. So if I assume it is difference, so let us find the difference in the first pair. This is the first pair, correct? 2350 minus 1234. Correct? 2350 minus 1234. This will be 4, this will be 10, this will be 6. This will be 1, 1, 1. So difference of 1, 1, 1, 6. Basically addition of 1, 1, 1, 6. Now let us check by adding 1, 1, 1, 6, correct? So 3, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, 1, 6 I am adding. So I'll get 1, 11, right? 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6, 2, 4. I will get 4, 2, 6, 1. Is it in the options? No. So this is not the logic that is being used. Correct? This is not the logic that is being used. So now let us go to sum of digits. Now let us find out with the help of sum of digits. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 will give me how much? 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 0. So 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 0, 10. So basically the sum is same. Right? The sum is same. So now let us check for 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. So now we have to look at an option that has the sum of 13. Correct? So 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 6 is how much? It is 22. Correct? Sorry, 14 plus 6 is 20. So again, this is not 13. 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 7. So 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 7, 13. So this could be my answer. Option number 2 could be my answer. Let us check. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 5, 17. Correct? And 2 plus 3 plus 8 plus 6. So 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. Only this option has the sum equal to 13. We need equal sums. So this will be my answer, which is option number 2. Okay, option number 2 will be the correct answer to this question. Question number 11, very easy. 12 and 144 are related in a very easy way. If this is A, this is B. A square is giving me B. Simple relationship, 12 and 144. So A square is giving me B. 10 square. 10 square is how much? 100? Not the case. 15 square is how much? 225? Not correct. 22 square is how much? 22 square is 484. So, not correct. And 20 square is how much? 20 square is 400. So, this is the correct answer, which is option number 2. Okay? Option number 2 is the correct answer to this question. Now, question 12, we have 48 and 68 and 45 and we have to find the next number. Correct? We have to find the next number. Now, 48 can be written as 8 into 6 and this can be written as 6 into 11. Correct? Now, they have one common number, that is 6, and from 8 to 11 we are moving 3 positions forward. Correct? 45 can be written as 9 into 5. It can be written as 9 into 5. So now we have two cases. First case is we take 9 to be common. So 9 into, we will move 3 positions ahead. So 9 into 8. Second is we take 5 common. So 5 into 9 plus 3, that is 12. So this will be 60. And this will be 72. So in the options, we have 60. So this will be the answer, which is option number 2. Okay? Option number 2 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Question number 13. We have 42 and 20 and 64 and then we have to find the answer. So I have to find a relationship between these two numbers and then I have to find a relationship between these two numbers. So 42 and 20, this is basically half. So it is 42 divided by 2, which will give me 21. Minus 1 gives me 20. Correct? This is the relationship. Now let us see for 64 also. So 64 by 2 will give me how much? 32. And minus 1 will give me 31. Do we have 31 in the options? Yes. Option number 1 is 31. So this will be the answer. This will be the correct answer. 31. Okay? Question number 14. Clearly, this is 5 square and this is 5 cube. That is why it is important to remember squares and cubes. Just by looking at 25, it was 5 square and 125 is 5 cube. Similarly, 36 is 6 square, right? 36 is 6 square. So, we will have to find 6 cube. And what is the value of 6 cube? 216. So, this will be my answer, which is option number 3. 216 is the correct answer to this question. Okay? Moving forward to question number 15. Huge jumps. So, I am assuming this is division or multiplication. To 248, 3 and 328 and we have to find. So, the first step would be to find the relationship in the first element and the second step would be to find the missing element in the second pair. Correct? This is how you solve analogy. Now, since there is huge gap or huge jumps, so if I divide it by 3, okay, if I divide it by 3, 8 times will give me 24. But then we have 8. So, this is not divisible by 3, correct? This is not completely divisible by 3. So, there is some other way. Now, if I break this into two parts like this, I am breaking this into two parts. So 24 divided by 8 will give me 3. Correct? 24 divided by 8 will give me 3. Now let us check for here also. 32 and 8. I am dividing them into two parts. So 32 divided by 8 will give me how much? 4. Correct? 32 divided by 8 will give me 4. Is 4 in option? Yes. 4 is in option number 1. So this will be your answer. 4 will be your answer. Okay. So this concludes today's lecture. Thank you.